The word Renaissance also comes from renascere and means to be born again, to rise again, to reappear, to be renewed.
Oh, I wanted to say something about that. So, the renascere, to be born again, rise again, reappear, be renewed. This is where the word resurrection comes from. I want you to remember this as we go through this series. This right here, we be born again, rise again, reappear, be renewed again. Resurrection, what I'm trying to tell you is that I want you to think about that as we get to the parts where it starts talking about the resurrection of the dead. You know, the first resurrection and the second resurrection, and with that, and how that applies to you and me. Because if we're all being honest with ourselves, everybody watching this video, listening to this podcast, and watching me and entertaining the thoughts that we're entertaining, we were all born. None of us were resurrected. So how did we get here? I mean, who are we? Are we absolutely new people? And if we're so new, why are we held victim to the consequences of others, that came before us? It doesn't, a lot of that thoughts like that, it doesn't make sense to me, I guess. I've thought about stuff like that, but that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me thinking about that growing up. Yes, sir. Thanks for being here, D. Russ. So, all I'm saying to this is that some of the words that we read in Scripture do mean exactly what they say, but how it plays out in reality may not always be exactly what we imagine it to be. That's all I'm trying to say about that. All right, listen to this.
To be born again, to rise again, to reappear, to be renewed. Sounds a lot like the return of Lucifer's ideology and the return of the beast, the imperial Rome. This Renaissance painting by Michelangelo is an example of the return of atheistic philosophies from ancient Rome and Greece.